New ideas of all shapes and sizes can be found inside of four walls in downtown Marquette. Local 3's Haley Schoengar gives us a look inside the Innovate Marquette Smart Zone and introduces us to some of the entrepreneurs.
The Marquette Smart Zone is an incubator for high-tech innovation in the region, spanning over 5 different types of ideas with the goal of offering valuable and accessible resources to innovators, entrepreneurs, and business owners in the Marquette area, all under one roof.
Well, before in Marquette, when I first got here, it was kind of like you had to go to a lot of different places for different services. And I've traveled to many innovation hubs or startup ecosystems like this around the country and around the world. And they're all located in a central hub. That's what a smart zone is. So smart zone really is created by the state through MEDC for tech innovation development, where we create hub zones. And in all that documentation is creating a facility like this with all the required partners. So someone who has an idea or is an entrepreneur can come to one location and get all the services.
Various ideas in all different stages are being cultivated at the Smart Zone, including a desk that you can wear.
Well, this particular project, it's called Free Motion, and it's basically, I work at a desk a lot, and I've looked at how to improve my health, so I've checked out these standing desks, because standing gives you a lot more benefits. Sitting in a chair can really wear you down. So as I looked at standing desks, I thought, you know, I really don't want to just stand. I really want to move around and while I'm working. So essentially I have a tray that's waist mounted, and it allows you to control your keyboard and mouse while you're moving around the room and looking at a large screen TV.
And even students at Northern Michigan University are taking advantage of the collaborative opportunities.
So what I've created with actually another NMU student, we're co-founders of this incredibly new and technically advanced paddleboard and sea scooter, we call it. So we've coined it the VersaQuest Vision. It is a dual-purpose paddleboard and sea scooter. The entire deck of the board is coated in thin film flexible solar panels, which charges the onboard battery pack. This battery pack, which is strategically located between your feet so to not create any imbalances, charges a magnetic sea scooter that is mounted to the rear, and when the user sees something cool on the bottom of the lake, they can actually remove the sea scooter and use it to go scuba diving underwater.
Innovate Marquette is looking to put the city on the map as a place for innovation and business development with their wide variety of resources and connections.
We have a small team that is very knowledgeable, very experienced, and whenever you're feeling down or feeling like you can't get this idea off the ground, we have the resources and the knowledge and the connections to help you in any way you see fit.
The staff here, it's not only just design, there's also the marketing staff, and they've been very helpful with developing logos for one of the other projects, and just the tremendous amount of feedback that I get on different projects. They bring in a lot of experience from other industries, and it's just always great to have other people that you can sort of bounce ideas off and just cultivate and move projects forward.
Reporting in Marquette, Haley Schoengar, Local 3 News.